Welcome to Cord Cutting today for July 11th, 2019. This is the show where I give you my thoughts on some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now. And if you want to learn more about these stories, in the show notes down below I'll put a link to each story. You can read about them for yourself, come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we're doing here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV. Well, before we get into the news of the day, quick deal. Don't forget, Amazon is running a pre-Prime Day deal. They have 18 Marvel movies, including ones like Black Panther, Captain America Civil War, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and many other movies for rent, just $1.99 each. The best part is you can buy them now, or rent them now I should say, and have 30 days to actually go watch them. So if you've been thinking about maybe a road trip in the next couple weeks, you want some movies, it could be a good time to stock up on some Marvel movies to do. So the way it works is you buy it now, you have 30 days to start it. I think once it's started, it's like 48 hours to finish it. So, pick up 2 or 3 for $1.99 is a pretty good deal there. And I'll put a link to that in the show notes down below with a full list of all the movies you can get for the $1.99 Marvel movie sale right now. And look, I would look for more of these. I wouldn't be surprised as Prime Day approaches, we see more 99-cent rentals or discounted rentals. That was one of the early promotions they talked about when it came to Prime Day. Well, good news for Android TV fans, kinda. We have a new Android TV streaming player on the market. All the way back last year, I want to say early last year, maybe, JBL announced a new soundbar that would also be an Android TV player. So the Android TV player is built into the soundbar, and you just connect the soundbar to your TV, and there's your audio and streaming player all in one. Well, it's finally for sale after a long wait. Kept getting delayed, never really, after the big announcement, it kind of dropped off a little bit. We heard a little bit more about it from Google later, and now we have it actually for sale. $399 and I think 95 cents was the price. Yeah, $399.95. So it is a little bit on the pricier end for a soundbar and an Android player built in. Does seem to be a fairly powerful Android TV player, and it's JBL, and they do have a good track record for high quality soundbars. So I'd love to know, anybody here use a JBL soundbar? I've not used JBL soundbars. I have had JBL headsets that I've been very pleased with. So I'd love to hear from you on your experience. Now, I will be working to try to get a review unit of this. We'll see if we can make that come together. But for $399.95, I'd love to know, is that unreasonable? Or for a high quality soundbar with an Android TV built in? I'd love to know what you think of that price point. You think about an NVIDIA Shield at $150, $200 depending on which models you're getting, plus a soundbar for $399. I don't know. It needs to be a very good quality Android TV player in my mind to justify it. It doesn't need to be an NVIDIA Shield, but I think it needs to be a good quality one. Link in the show notes if you want to see it. Watch the demo video and find a link of where you can buy it. I think it's only for sale on the JBL website right now at the time of this recording. 5 minutes after I hit stop, though, it's probably for sale on Amazon, with my luck. All right, next story up of the day. According to a new report from Manhattan, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, I apologize. According to this new study, which is the Digital Strategy Study, which looks at all things digital from music subscription services to esports and streaming TV services, 60% of Americans reportedly subscribe to Netflix and Hulu, or Netflix, but Hulu and Amazon are catching up. Now, this doesn't surprise me that 60% of Americans subscribing to Hulu has been a number we've heard bounce around for a while now. Seems to be about right in my mind. With Netflix's dominance, though, Hulu and Amazon have been closing that gap steadily, especially Hulu recently. They're really jumping up. Now, a few things about this study I thought was weird. They still list YouTube Red instead of YouTube Premium. Remember, YouTube Red was rebranded to YouTube Premium and changed some of the features last summer, about a year ago now. And it lists PlayStation Vue as the #1 live TV streaming service, subscriber-wise, followed by Fubo TV as the #2 live TV streaming service. That I have a trouble with. I don't believe either one is 1 or 2. According to the numbers we have seen, last we saw PlayStation Vue was at about 800,000 subscribers, somewhere between 600 and 800,000. And Hulu, DirecTV Now, Sling TV, etc. had more subscribers. Now, did something dramatically change here that we didn't know about? Did PlayStation Vue and Fubo jump up? Fubo was at like, I think 200,000 range last we heard. That would be astronomical growth for Fubo TV to jump up to be the #2 streaming service. That would have to put them close to 2 million subscribers right now, up from the 200-some thousand-ish we heard last time, earlier. I think it was at the end of last year. So in half a year, did they add, almost 2 million subscribers? I don't know. But I do think it's, but the first two sets of numbers here is very consistent with what I've heard though before. That Netflix is #1, Amazon is #2, and Hulu is #3. Hulu's been closing the gap. In our own internal studies, we've seen Hulu skyrocket when we survey our readers. So I think Hulu's got something going on there. I think Netflix is holding on. I've even heard reports that Netflix has seen a noticeable subscriber jump because that they have Stranger Things back. People are signing up just to get Stranger Things. So I'd love to know from you, what do you think of these numbers? Do they line up with what you hear from people? Did you sign up for Netflix again to get Stranger Things? I'd love to hear from you. And leave us a comment, let us know. All right, next story. So we reported this back on March, and it's continuing to roll out. But T-Mobile has been testing their home internet service using the LTE network. So T-Mobile plans to launch a 5G home internet service. And to test it, they're using the hardware and they're using the whole customer service chain to roll out to their LTE network, offering 50 down for $50 a month with no data cap to a select number of T-Mobile subscribers. According to T-Mobile, by the end of this year, they hope to have 50,000 people using this network as a test. Now, this isn't so much a test of the LTE network as it is to say, hey, here's the hardware we want to use as 5G. How does it work? Here's our customer service experience. Is there somewhere we need to improve? And more. And maybe to see, hey, how much data are people really using on a network like this? What can we really expect when it goes live? How is it working in these markets and so forth? But this was announced in March, and I heard from several readers in the last week that they are rolling it out again. There's another set of invites going out to people to test out this $50 a month, 50 down for now. Now, they were very clear to say when we switch over to 5G, the download speeds, upload speeds will be far faster. But for this test, which is not primarily about the speed of the network, but primarily about the user experience of the equipment and the customer service reps, for now that's capped at 50 to not overwhelm the LTE network, because LTE is really not built to be a home internet network where 5G is. So that'll be very interesting. T-Mobile says they're going to continue to roll this out in waves throughout the year, so that by the end of the year, 50,000 T-Mobile customers will be using their home internet service. I'd love to know from you, have you got this? I know a couple readers who have. Leave us a comment, let us know your review. And two, if you're a T-Mobile customer, make sure you go out there and check your mail, check your emails if you're getting paperless statements to make sure you don't miss out. But let me know, would you subscribe to T-Mobile's internet service? $50 a month, maybe it's going to be like Verizon, $50 a month, 300-400 down speed for 5G. I would be on there. I would jump on that option. And honestly, it's not a bad, for $50 for 50 down, may not sound great, but when you consider it's a no data cap, 50 down is more than enough to stream Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon if you're not looking to do 6 or 7 streams at once. In theory, each HD stream of Netflix takes just 5 down. So with 50 down, you can do multiple ones. So I would actually say this is a decent option for cord cutters, especially considering it doesn't have data caps. So I'd love to hear from anybody who is using it right now. All right, next story up of the day, last story of the day. AT&T is rolling out a fairly substantial update to the DIRECTV Now app on Apple TV. Now, the user interface, what you see here, has not changed. But they did make some significant changes to under the hood. Now, this is interesting because this update rolled out on Wednesday. Well, Tuesday they had a major outage for a little while. I wonder if that outage had anything to do with them making changes to the back end to get ready for this update the following day. Now, according to reports in the internal documents that were posted online, AT&T intends to use the DIRECTV Now app and the DIRECTV Now's Osprey box, that little Android TV powered box that DIRECTV Now customers have been testing, to launch a new service called AT&T TV in a handful of markets next month with a national rollout in the fourth quarter. This box, according to everybody I've talked to inside AT&T, my sources have said that the DIRECTV Now app is what's going to be used to be the new AT&T TV service. AT&T TV will be a streaming version of DIRECTV, replacing UVerse. When AT&T TV launches, UVerse will not be sold anymore in those markets where it's live, and when it goes nationwide, it won't be sold anymore come that fourth quarter. Now, if you have it, you'll be able to keep it for now, but no new customers will be rolled out. Now, that's very much in line with what we've been hearing. AT&T's been severely downplaying UVerse recently in favor of promoting a DIRECTV satellite one. Well, now they're going to refocus again to AT&T TV. According to the AT&T CEO, the benefit to them is they don't have to send somebody to your house, right? They roll a truck to your home, put a dish on there, all that. It's expensive. They pay for the equipment. They have to pay for a tech, even when he's not installing something, to be sitting waiting for your phone call to come install it. With this, AT&T reportedly plans to sell those Osprey boxes at an affordable price. We'll see what affordable, air quotes, affordable means. Where you'll be able to go in the AT&T store, pick it up, go home, connect it to your internet, and have TV. We don't know packages. We don't know anything other than there will be a, quote, thin bundle added, a cheaper one. But I wouldn't be surprised if you could get just the same basic DIRECTV packages through this too. So we'll have to wait. I've said this from day one when the DIRECTV Now's Android TV box came out, that this box is really built for DIRECTV. All the logos are AT&T DIRECTV. There's no DIRECTV Now writing anywhere on the device at all. Everything here seems to be really about a traditional user experience. So we'll have to wait and see. But it seems like these updates they're making are about tweaking the back end to fix outages, fix bugs, and according to our readers on iOS and the Apple TV, there's been a huge improvement with this update. And it all seems to be about getting ready for that launch next month. So I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed an improvement? What do you think of AT&T's plans? What do you think of this new AT&T TV service? You know, UVerse, DIRECTV, AT&T TV, DIRECTV Now, Watch TV for now. Now, DIRECTV Now has, according to the president of entertainment and mobility at AT&T, they're going to take that and merge it with the HBO Max eventually, when eventually is. It's like it'll be in the spring of 2020 when HBO Max launches. Will be the summer, will be the fall after it launches. We'll have to wait and see, as an add-on on top of HBO Max. So does that mean HBO Now is going away name-wise? We'll have to wait and see. Just to be clear, I know I saw some people say, oh, Luke's saying DIRECTV Now is going to be completely shut down. No, just from what the AT&T's president said, it sounds like the name, it'll be merged into, and they even said into the HBO Max app. One app unified for live TV and HBO Max content. So I just expect the name to go away and the app to be changed. Now, what does that mean for grandfathered packages and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. But I don't think they're going to completely shut down DIRECTV Now. I just think they're going to rename it and merge it in like a Hulu-esque like service where you have Hulu on demand and then Hulu with live TV. You have HBO Max on demand, HBO Max with live TV. I hope that makes sense. So I'd love to know what you think of all this. To me, it's very confusing because you got, what, 5, 6 live TV services? Well, I guess they sold their share of Hulu, so you can't count Hulu in there. But AT&T has so many different live TV services, almost fighting with each other. So we'll see what happens in the long run. Well, that's it for today. I'm about to go record today's podcast, so don't forget to check out later today for our podcast or subscribe to us on iTunes. Hey, check out the Cord Cutting This Week podcast with Jess and I, where we really dive into a lot of this in an hour-long format, really give you kind of our thoughts on the biggest stories. You can hear Jess's thoughts on what's happening there. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. I will see you here tomorrow for our Cord Cutting Today and later today for the Cord Cutting This Week podcast. Take care, be safe, stay cool out there. It's hot down here in Texas today.